Hello guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel, and today we'll take a look at a few more Zap Lalo bases, or just add some bases, and we'll go through some things that I will show you, and I also will show you a fail and tell you a little bit what I did wrong so that you can maybe learn from this mistake and do it better yourself. But without further ado, let's head right into the video, and if you're new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. So have fun with the video. Alright, start here in with the first attack, and this is on Kazuma, but I can say you from the beginning, this base is the only base that I failed today, and it is a very interesting base. It is a double rage base, and what I did, and if I take a look at this base now, I see that it wasn't the best approach that I did. So what my idea was is to get on the scatter, the rage tower and the multi-arch tower. These three buildings. After that I wanted to go with my Sui into here, like wall break once right here and wall break the second one right there. And after that my plan was that I get the scatter shot out, the other multi-arch tower, and maybe even this expo, and maybe I can get still to the eagle. And afterwards, my plan was that I can Lalo from the bottom side, right here, and send in the blimp for the tunnel. However, the plan actually didn't quite work because my Sui was a little bit messy. I didn't funnel correctly, and also, as you can see, I didn't got the sweeper right here, and I could got it. I mean, you can see this is one tile right here, this is two tiles, and this is three tile. So you have three in this direction right here, three tiles, and only two tiles in this direction. So the multi-arch tower and the sweeper are possible to zap. However, I missed it, and this is a small detail, but as you can see, the sweeper is facing down here. And as I mentioned before, I wanted to start my Lalo from the bottom side. So this sweeper would annoy me. But at that point, I thought if I get my Sui into this multi-arch tower compartment, I would get the sweeper anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. And something other that I did wrong, as you can see, I wall break right here and start with the funnel from the top. Like I place my king right here. But what I should have done instead, I should have started with the king from the top side. And you will see after in a second, if the king takes down the compartment on the bottom side, you will see he will run back on the outside for this mortar right here. And if I would have started my funnel from the top, from the cannon right here, he would actually got that and would probably target the wall. And because this is also important, because I was a little bit stupid, and you will see my second wall break was kinda not the best, and it completely targeted the wrong wall. So you can see the king will walk on the outside, and if I started from here, he would go something like this, and by the time that he would be here, he would just go onto this wall and open this compartment with the gauntlet. But now he is going on the outside and is just lost value. And after that, I was waiting until this building right here is going down, this air defense right there, so I can play a wall break for this wall. However, I think the wall break didn't quite actually work and still target that wall. Or, oh no, I didn't even wall break. Right, alright. So, probably at that point I was a little bit panicking, but this was definitely my plan, that my Sui get into the compartment right here and get down the scatter. But now I thought I can maybe send the royal champion in just like this to get the eagle and the scatter that I have missed. But because my Sui didn't went into this compartment here, the CC isn't lured yet. So by the time the royal champion comes to the eagle, right now you can see the clown castle is coming up. And that means the royal champion is for a long time on these two ice golems and will take a lot of damage. And on top of that, the sweeper will still be standing. And this was probably the thing that made the attack worse. So as you can see, the Lalo died out because of this rage tower compartment. I probably should have popped the warden a little bit later, because as you can see, the loons are not even through this raged up compartment, but everything is already dead. And now I just try to save it a little bit to start with a Lalo from the top, and you can see the royal champion will die in the middle of the base. So you can see this plan was absolutely not good. But let's take another look at this base. And this is, by the way, the thing that I always do. If I fail on a base, I always rewatch the replay, or not rewatch, but I just try to maybe find a different solution. And you can see here on this base, if I would attack it again, I probably would now go for this Inferno Tower, this Ricochet Cannon, and this Rage Tower. Afterwards, I would go with my Sui in from the bottom side and try to get a wall break right here. And if you actually place a wall break from around here, the wall break will target this wall, or if you're lucky, you will actually get to this wall. And if you are getting into the eagle compartment, you can see you can reach the eagle, you can get the scatter. But still, if the wall break still just open this compartment right here, you would still get the scatter, the multi-arch tower, and you will trigger the other rage tower. And this is very important for the Lalo afterwards. And the king with the gauntlet would definitely get other value. And as you can see, you could just send the royal champion in from the top and the Lalo from here. And then you can see you only have these two multi-inferno towers and maybe the eagle at the back end. And this probably would be the approach that would go through in an overkill. On the lower side right here, probably there would be some buildings still standing, but you can just play a small Lalo from here, and this would be a GG as well. And I hope I could show you a little bit what my mistakes or my mistake was here on this base. And if you see this base, you can definitely triple now. And if you do it like this and you triple or you fail, definitely let me know down in the comments below. But let's take a look at another base. This one right here is the next base, and you probably all have seen different versions of this. And I think in my last video I showed a pretty similar base to this one, with the same core, I would say, or similar core, with the town hall in the middle, a box style looking base with the town hall deep in the middle. And always if you see a base like this, where you can see you have a lot of stacked buildings, especially these bases are very popular, you can always do the same thing. And what I do is I always send in my king for this compartment on the side right here. And if he goes to this wall, he will get the queen or the scatter shot maybe. If he targets the wall to the multi-arch tower, this is fine as well. Or if he comes back on the outside, this is still very good. The only thing that you maybe should take care of is that he won't run to the top side right here. This is the only way where the king shouldn't run after he cleared this compartment. And the queen, you can use her to funnel the king inside, but the king should actually, the queen should actually go just here on the side. She should take down the eagle, the multi-arch tower, and the other multi-arch tower. And you can even wall break her in right here, so she can maybe get down this single inferno tower. And after that, I always send in my royal champion for the right side right there, and the Lalo from the top with the blimp for the town hall. Because even though it is looking like a box base with the town hall that deep into the base, I would still prefer to use a blimp. And here again, after that, you will zap obviously for this one right here. I think I forgot to say, but here if you go with the blimp for the town hall, again try to optimize its value. You can see that here is a multi-inferno tower, which definitely hurts your Lalo. So I would always recommend sending the blimp like this. From a little bit more to the left side, you will see later in the replay. So the blimp will get down the town hall and the multi-inferno tower. But obviously you need to freeze the invis tower here behind the town hall. But I would say, let's take a look how I played it. We'll come in with the zaps. And after that you can let yourself some time. Like I said, the worst case is that he will go to the top, so that's why I funneled these few buildings here on the top side. And now he can just basically wait a little bit. Because it doesn't matter where the king will go, it is good for you. So you can pop him, and now you will see he will run back. Probably would have preferred if he will go to this wall, but doesn't really matter. You can see he still can tank a little bit for the queen. And if this gold mine right here is gone, the queen will go inside and take down the single inferno tower. And you can see we funnel with the royal champion. And you can see we already start with the Lalo. And now pay attention to how I place my blimp, because as you can see far on the left side of the aura, and we will pop the warden as soon as the blimp will be right around here. But you can see the main pack of Lalo is on the right side, but the blimp is on the left side. And this is just because of this multi-inferno tower, because I really want to get this down with the blimp, right? So that's maybe a thing that you can take with you for the future. And now we rage, and as you can see, the rage is also again covering the town hall, the multi-inferno tower, and the ricochet cannon. We try to cover as much as possible. And we froze the monolith and the invisibility tower. And you can see the royal champion is still alive. A huge loon wave here on the top side. And I don't know, but I feel like the stream is a little bit lagging. I don't know. If it's lagging too much, please let me know down in the comments. But if I take a look at this, it is a little bit lagging, but I don't know. But yeah, we have one more base, which we will take a look. So we see us in the next one. Alright, so this one right here is the last base for today. And this is a very interesting base because you have good zap value around the eagle, so here on the top, or on the bottom, I'm sorry. You maybe have good value around the monolith and the multi-inferno tower, but you can also go onto the sides with the scattershot, the expo, and the royal champion. Or you can even go for the poison tower. So depending what you are preferring, but there is surely everywhere good value. However, I'm having Wi-Fi signals, but I hope we don't get kicked out here of the replay. But here what I did is I went for the scatter shot, the expo, and the royal champion, because as I said before in my video already, in ring bases there are two different methods of how approaching it. The one is if you are going for value with the zaps, and after that you will split your heroes. So if we would do this approach, probably the best value would be this multi-arch tower with the eagle, or with a single inferno tower. And after that you can split your heroes, maybe the queen into the scatter and the king into the other enemy king. But as you can see, if you are doing it like this, you can see already the value is not the best. So that's why I didn't went for the value. Instead I went for the other approach, which is zapping for pathing. Because if we take out this whole right side, you can see we have an easy funnel set for our king and for our queen. And then we can easily go to the bottom side and we try to get down all of this right here. And after that you can already see that we always try to get this L shape again. So let me zoom out a little bit. And after that what we do is, if we have the royal champion, we can send her in from right here, and after that we have this clear line once again. And with the blimp for the town hall, and everything is done. Because as you can see, this space is very good for Lalo, because there is no defense around the town hall, so no loon will go through the giga poison, which is very, very good for you. But let's speed things up, and yeah, right now we will step. And now always, maybe a little funnel tip, but you can see, and probably in Star's video as well, I funnel very often with my king. And this is just because it is way more predictable where the king is going. Because I know if I place my king onto the right tile of this building right here, I know he will go downwards, right? But if I place my queen around like here, she will target this building, then this building, and after that it is already a little bit random if she will target the wizard tower or if she will go to the gold storage. And if she got those two, it is not clear if she is going to the air defense or up to the wizard tower. So that's why I prefer to use the king as a funneling point. And you can see we just play the queen a little bit more to the right side. And after that with the wall break, you can see I played it from the right side, because if I played it from here, he will probably go to this wall. So that's why I placed it from the bottom, so I can open up to the Grand Warden. And now you can see I see that my king is in the wrong compartment. But I wait with my giant gauntlet as long as possible. Exactly for this, because this Tesla will get down with the gauntlet now. And after that, the king will go back into the upper compartment, because there is no building behind all this. Because you take down the storage or the Tesla through the storage. And now you can see we place the royal champion already from the bottom, because I see there is some more damage than I expected. I expected that we will get all of this just with the king and the queen. But because of the Tesla farm and so on, there is more DPS. So that's why I just thought I could play the royal champion with it. And here I got a little bit unfortunate that my fox died. And this means that the Royal Champion will probably die and will not clear this compartment right here. So at that point I had to like search a different solution for this compartment so I can get my L shape. And this is also, or you are also doing this if you are trying to get a quick Lalo. You just start from the side right here and place some loons from the right side. You can see some loons with the blimp, and you can see with this dead zone right here, some loons will always go to the right side. And so I could easily get this this compartment right here with not that much loons. You can see there are only 3 or 4 loons right now. The blimp beautifully got the town hall, and now you can see, and maybe also very important to mention, you can see I didn't play my haste right here, and the reason for that is because I didn't want my loons to go either all right here or all right here. So I basically want the Lalo to slow down a little bit so that the Yetis can take the town hall, these loons on this side can take this compartment, and that they can afterwards go all back to this compartment. So I don't always play my haste in the Warden. I rather use it for the backhand, but probably we didn't even use it or didn't have to use it. You can see this is clutch, even though the Royal Champion died here early. But yeah, that was it with the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And now, peace out.